Okay, so I was doing some work at a friend's house the other day and I came across this crate full of tools stacked in his yard. I said, "What are you doing with these, mate?" He said, "Oh, they've got to go back inside." I said, "Well, yeah, how about they go inside my car?" So I thought, looks like there might be a bit of good stuff in here. I like this sort of stuff. It's what I usually buy at flea markets and garage sales and closing sales. So I thought we'd have a bit of a look at it and see what I got. So I'll start by pulling the spanners out. 13/16 ring open end, a no-name spanner. This is a 9/16 ring open end, a no-name spanner. This is a Neon 14/19. Crap. So I was going to show you me unboxing them and laying them all out, but honestly I couldn't do two things at once and I'm having to hold the camera by myself, so I've got them all out and I've ordered them all. It took an extraordinarily long amount of time and probably wasn't worth the time you would have taken to watch it. So any highlights in here? Well, this broken breaker bar here, I might just cut him off there and use it for when I'm dollying things around when I need something to punch on. I've got a few spanners here with Mito and Neon on them. They look like vehicle spanners from Repair Kits to Me. To get one nice fuller there, 3/4 11/16, not really something I'll ever use, but still nice to have it. A little Toyota motor spanner there. It's interesting, sturdy, half decent brand. And a Miko up there which I've never seen before but looked an awful lot like the sturdy, so I'd say they're probably about the same. Now in the sockets, all those there are Super Tool Deeps, and at the end there's a few Repcos. Now I don't know if Repco is available overseas or whether they're just an Australian thing, but you know, they're all fairly good quality sockets. Quite old now, all 3/8. You get a handful of rusty Allen keys, drills, a couple of easy outs, a tap, a punch, file handle there. There, interestingly enough, I have a dummy egg used to encourage chickens to lay and a corner bracket for woodwork. I have a pipe wrench that's seen some use on something that was a little bit too tough. So coming back here, we have a row of Super Tool shallow 1/2" drive, and then the Super Tool shallow 3/8. Going further down, these are Fuller, so again not a bad brand, not exactly a full set, but you know, what can you expect? I mean, it'll just be good to know that if I do have a particularly difficult job where I need to weld some sockets up or something, I can use decent quality ones without fear of ruining one of my own good sets. These ones here are a brand called All Trade. I can't say I've ever heard of it before, but it's probably something from Trade Tools Direct or something like that. This one here, we got one single Dowadat in amongst all of it. These ones are interesting. These are a little set of sockets that appear to go on an Allen key. They don't have a square drive. They've all got a little Allen key drive there. So, yeah, tiny little sockets. Might be good in fiddly little spaces, I suppose. And these, what was that? These are just the no-name brands. Surprising, a few no-name brands from a big box like that. Sort of wonder how all these reasonably decent sockets got to be just thrown aside in a box, but I guess you never know with deceased estates and things like that. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. I can't see I got it for anything special, so yeah, I just like to save old tools, so I'll split them up. I'll put some of them on a rack and some of them in a toolbox, and yeah, they might get used one day. Oh well, thanks for doing that with me. Hope you got some enjoyment out of it, and I'll see you all later. I was wondering what I was going to do with all these sockets. As I said, they're too good just to throw in a bucket, but I don't really want them as part of my normal kits because I've got about 6 full socket sets. But I'd like to keep them somewhere good. So then I remembered that I had this Star Willy cantilever box that I bought at a clearance sale for $5. So I think I'll pack them all in there nice and neat, so they'll be ready if I need them. And there it is, all laid out. Deep sockets in one drawer, and 3/8 sockets in another, 1/2 inch sockets over there, assorted bits and pieces. Here's something I didn't show that I got. This is a battery terminal cleaner. You just rub it down over the battery terminal, and the brushes inside will take any corrosion off it, so that's a handy thing I didn't have. Anyway, yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. Bit of fun for me. This will go into the shed with all the other toolboxes I've got full of old tools. I don't know what'll ever happen to them, but anyway, maybe one of the grandkids will want them one day, or the grandkids' kids. Okay, see you next time.